Good afternoon, everyone. CountryFlyboy here, and today we're going to do the V2 on PilotEdge. So real quick, the V2 is a pretty simple flight. According to the webpage, we have to take off from Santa Ana and fly to Ontario, two Class Charlie airports. Obstacles in the way, we got this mountain range here, and we have the Los Angeles Class Bravo, both of which we're going to want to stay clear of. Shouldn't have too hard of a time staying clear of the Bravo. It's pretty out of the way. We do have to worry about jet traffic. There's going to be jets flying the routes in this area. Let's switch over to Skyvector. You can get a better view. So the goal of the V2 is to get you comfortable with operating with flight following departing Class Charlie airports. Okay, so I threw together a quick little route. We'll just take off from Santa Ana, John Wayne, head to Paradise VOR. We probably won't go all the way to the Paradise VOR, and then head over to Ontario. Now, the route here shows you flying over Chino. Personally, if I was going to do this in real life, I'd probably go all the way to the VOR, then head over to Ontario. I don't know if they actually want you to do that for this one, or if you can make any routes you want as long as you get to Ontario. I don't really know. I would assume they don't mind if you go all the way to Paradise. But this will be what we plan on doing today. So let's take a look at some notations along our route. First of all, we're going to want to note the John Wayne Airport. Let's see what we got going on there. As soon as the page loads up. Come on, Internet. There you go. Alrighty, so real quick, I just want to read the remarks. Attended continuously. Noise abatement procedures in effect. I don't know, and I'm not about to call that phone number to ask, so we'll just do whatever we need to do. Maintain at or above 300 AGL until established on final. VFR aircraft avoid overfly of runway 20 right. Note on the departures, if we depart 20 left, we need to turn 15 degrees at the departure end of the runway. So we're going to note that. That's a notation that we need to know. So once we depart, we most likely will depart 20 left as well because we're parked over at the signature flight support ramp, so that favors a 20 left departure. Depending on the weather, let's see what the weather is actually doing. I want to turn on SIGMETs, IFR, that fun stuff. Make sure there's nothing bad floating around us. Got some radar coverage, light rain, nothing major. No SIGMETs or AirMets popping up. A couple of TFRs. We got the Disneyland TFR. We also have Astros at Angels beginning at 0205. That's a few hours away. We'll be live in 3 hours, so shouldn't be a problem. We just need to stay clear of the Anaheim Stadium. Along our route, let's see what this little box says. At or below 2,000 when operating along a line parallel to 1 mile north along the 91 freeway corridor west of extension. Shouldn't affect us because that is talking about this freeway over here. We're going to be over there. So, Corona. We're going to look out for the jet traffic here going along Victor 283. This is their arrival route into John Wayne right here. They come along that direction. So we're going to be wary of them. They're going to be above 8,000 along here. Between 10 and 8 here and 8 and 4 here. So we want to stay below 4,000 when we're in the Charlie at that point. Let's see here. Moving along. This Charlie's airspace, where's your fraction? 2,700 is the floor, 5,000 is the roof. So once we get on the other side of the Charlie, we can climb up to however high we need to be. On this route, since we are heading relatively westbound, we need or eastbound, we need an odd altitude. So 3,500, except we got this mountain here. Let's file for 5,500. We're getting flight following, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal if we climb out of the Charlie. The only problem is it's going to get us close to these jets here. But, so what we'll actually do And since we'll get vectored out of the Charlie, we'll look for Irvine Lake, and then we'll follow this road to Santa Ana Canyon, VP LSA. So if we put U, and then VP LSA is right here. So that looks like a good route. That will take us, we could climb up the 5,500 safely there, and that will keep us clear of the arrival traffic through here. From there, we could actually skip Paradise and head straight for Ontario. We shouldn't have too hard of a problem finding it. If we look for Chino Airport, we should see it by the time we hit the Santa Ana Canyon. And then by the time we get over Chino, we should see Ontario, no problem. And once we get in the Charlie, they're going to be vectoring us. So that's the plan. Let's remove Paradise VOR. There we go. That's a good route for us. All right, let's go get in the airplane. Alrighty then, we are here at Santa Ana, John Wayne. There's another airplane right over there, a Cessna 172. Looks like he's, that is a player over there. These two airplanes over here are AI. I haven't disabled my AI aircraft. In fact, I'll go ahead and do that real quick. There we go. AI traffic is disabled. Looks like the winds do favor the 20s. Oh, there's another plane over there. Is there a fly-in going on I don't know about? Anywho, go ahead and open the door. Let's hop in the aircraft, get seated. Now, this is probably going to be the last, I'm not going to say the last video on PilotEdge with the 172, because I do really like flying the 172 on PilotEdge. But it's most likely going to be the last video where I do a test with the 172. Probably because the next few tests were going to be relatively long. Like the next one's a decently long test, and I know some of the eye tests are, so we're probably going to start getting in bigger airplanes. Avionics, down, and turn on, you're in, trim is set. Okay. All the radios came on. It's on, that's on, that's good. All our lights are working. Beacon light still doesn't come on, but I'm sure that's a DX10 thing. Alrighty. Go ahead and let our passenger in. Heidi will be joining us as usual. And Heidi's going to sit in the plane and get comfortable. I am going to complete the pre-flight. And we'll get started. Alright, pre-flight is complete. Let's go ahead and get the plane started up. Let me grab my checklist here. And we'll go to the before start checklist. Pre-flight complete, passenger briefing, not doing it. Seatbelts adjusted, seats locked, brakes tested and set. Circuit breakers and electrical equipment is all off. Avionics off, fuel selector is on both. And fuel shutoff valve on. Engine start throttle. I'm going to open it up 1/4 inch. That's out. There's 1/4 inch. Mixture cut. Prop is clear. Okay. Next, do the flows. So, master on. Beacon on. Fuel pump. Mixture in. Looking for the rise. 3, 2, 1, and out and off. Move the mags over. We'll let it sit for a second so that the fuel vapors build up in the engine. That should be good. And engine start.
Circle departure, number 973 Juliet Mike, review at 1,600.
Start's good.
4,000. 3,000 for Juliet Mike.
Good oil pressure. Sure it's out for ground ops. Alright. Flaps up. Avionics on. Headset in.
3,000 direct NI set for Juliet Mike.
Okay, oil pressure's good. Fuel pump is off. Low volts annunciator. We'll test that real quick. I test the annunciator after engine start. You can do it before. I prefer to do it after. Avionics on. Radio's on. Flaps are up. Yep. What is that Cessna playing at? No clue. He's doing a thing.
Roger.
John Wayne clearance, Skyhawk 906 Charlie Sierra with Bravo.
November 906 Charlie Sierra, John Wayne clearance.
John Wayne clearance, Skyhawk 906 Charlie Sierra. We're at the signature flight support ramp. Would like to get VFR flight following to Ontario. Initial heading 040, cruising 5,500. This will be for the V2 as well.
November 6 Charlie Sierra, aircraft type.
Cessna 172 slant Alpha.
Number 906 Charlie Sierra, after departure, flighting 330. Maintain VFR at or below 2,400 until advised. Advisory frequency 127.2, squawk 4241.
After departure, fly heading 330, climb 2,400, VFR at or below 2,400 until advised. Departure 127.2, squawk 4241, Skyhawk 906 Charlie Sierra.
Skyhawk 6 Charlie Sierra, redirect.
Alright, so we got our clearance, departures on 127.2. We will set that up. And they are monitoring us for
November
V2.
970 Julia Mike, contact SoCal approach, correction, contact Joshua approach, 126.1.
127.2, squawk
Joshua approach on
4241.
16.1 for 3 Juliet Mike.
1, and we'll set that as on, squawk normal. There we go. Initial heading is going to be 330.
Joshua approach, King Air number 973 Juliet Mike with you at 13,000.
So we might get another runway.
November 973 Julia Mike, Joshua approach, Palmdale altimeter 299.
Palmdale at 903 at Juliet Mike.
127.2 is set. We'll flip over to ground now. 120.8. Alrighty then. Now, as for the, depending on which runway we get, we are close to the midfield run-up area.
Just start within 5, good afternoon. Request clearance to Las Vegas.
Jetstar 225, clearance clear to Las Vegas Airport, Pebble 5 departures.
Okay.
And Catalina transition.
For taxi, ATIS ASOS receipt,
Climb via the
GPS
state, except
check,
maintain 15,000.
autopilot test, skipping, elevator trim,
19.6,
flight controls,
squawk
all that's good. Alright.
2663.
Alright, we're here on the ramp in the parking spot. There's a ramp limit line right there, so we can get ground clearance from here.
Catalina condition. Primary seed, expect 15,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119. Squawk 2663. Just start within 5.
Jetstar 225, climb via the SID, except maintain 15,000. Rest of read back correct.
Okay, set this real quick. 2,400, that's my limit. Don't want to go higher than that.
5 minutes after departure.
Jetstar 225, and if you're reading the back wrong, climb via the SID, except maintain 15,000.
Guy's having a bit of issue there.
Climb via SID, except 15,000. Just start within 5.
Okay.
December
Jetstar
to ground.
225.
Twin Cessna
Correct.
687 Yankee is at the terminal ready taxi. IFR.
Okay, we'll call for our
Number
clearance.
6871
Since he's
Yankee, San Marino ground, runway 24, taxi via Delta Charlie Alpha.
24 Delta Charlie and Alpha 6871 Yankee taxi.
John Wayne ground, Skyhawk 906 Charlie Sierra at signature flight support ramp, ready to taxi, VFR.
November 906 Charlie Sierra, John Wayne ground, runway 20 left, taxi via Alpha Lima.
Runway 20 left via taxiway Alpha Lima. Verify Alpha Lima because on the AFD we're not allowed, GA is not allowed in the terminal. You sure you want me to take Alpha?
I want you to take Alpha and Lima because you're on Alpha, it's a movement area, it's not part of the terminal. Runway 20 left, taxi Alpha Lima.
Okay, 20 left via Alpha Lima, 6 Charlie Sierra. It confused me a bit there because on the AFD,
Human clearance, Embraer 7 Tango Sierra.
it says we're not,
IFR2
GA is
Ontario.
not allowed into the ramp, but I guess we can take the taxiway. Alright, I'll go into external view, look behind us, there is nobody. Okay,
Number
this
717
is
Go Sierra,
Alpha
unit
right
clearance
here.
clear to Ontario Airport.
And we'll do
Argus
our
rear
run up
temperature,
as
Argus
we
sends filed.
go.
Maintain
Once we get out
5,000,
of the,
expect
ramp
10,000 in 5 minutes. Departure frequency 124.7, squawk 3063.
Alrighty, no aircraft at the terminal.
Good day, Ontario Airport. Argus departure. Argus transition is filed.
Once we get on the
5,000
concrete over there,
10,000 then 5.
I
Departure
can safely do a run
124.7.
up.
Squawk 3063.
We'll go
07
as we
Tango Sierra.
taxi. So make
7
sure
Tango
it's
Sierra,
power
bank
real
right.
quick. Bank left, left up, right down. Bank right, right up, right down, left down, up, down, left, right. Okay, so flight controls are working. And just quick read. Let's see. GL VFR aircraft deployed over flight of 20 right, 20 left arrivals, fly 15-degree angle, 20 left departures, turn 15 degrees left at the departure into the runway, and avoid overflight of 2 left. Alright, so landing and strobe lights on, mixture is set, tanks are set. We will close the windows.
San Bernardino Tower, Twin Cessna 687 Yankee 24, ready for takeoff.
6871 Yankee, San Bernardino 24, clear for takeoff.
24, we're clear for takeoff, 671 Yankee, thanks.
Okay, after departure we were supposed to fly heading 330. That's a right turn. I'm going to set heading bug on 330. John Wayne Tower, Cessna 906 Charlie Sierra, ready to go, runway 20 left.
For 906 Charlie Sierra, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 left, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20 left, 6 Charlie Sierra. Alright, we are cleared for takeoff. Runway is clear, and final is clear. Now, I'm going to go with what the AFD says to do, which is turn left 15 degrees at the DER. And then once we get above 400, we can fly 330. Alright, I'm going to give it 1 notch of flaps because this is a short runway. And we will give it full throttle. Slight crosswind correction from the right. Whoa, she's wanting to get airborne really soon. Alright, we'll climb out at 70 knots. 75. Alright, we are passing over the departure end now.
6871 Yankee, contact departure.
71 Yankee, see ya.
November 487, Wayne Tower, runway 20 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 20,
There's 400 feet,
47.
flaps up.
SoCal departure, good afternoon, Twin Cessna 671 Yankee, 3000 and 5000.
For 6871 Yankee, SoCal departure, radar count, climb and maintain 13,000.
I maintain 13,000, 687 Yankee, thanks.
For 6 Charlie Sierra, radar contacts altitude.
6 Charlie Sierra is passing 800 and climbing to 2,400. Do you want us to turn left to 330?
Negative, I want you to make your turn.
Alright, we'll turn right to 330, 6 Charlie Sierra.
6 Charlie Sierra, contact departure.
Over to departure, we'll see you later, 6 Charlie Sierra. SoCal departure, Skyhawk 906 Charlie Sierra, with you passing 1,400 or 2,400.
Skyhawk 906 Charlie Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contacts.
Copy, 6 Charlie Sierra.
Baron 487, runway 0 right, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, maintain
Protect,
75 knots as we climb up to
20 right,
2,400.
47.
See, I was wondering if he wants us to turn left.
November 6 Charlie, maintain appropriate VFR altitudes.
Maintain appropriate VFR altitude, 6 Charlie Sierra. See, I was wondering if you wanted us to turn left after departure, because that plane behind us is taking off on 20 right, and we're supposed to avoid overflying.
Baron 48 and fly heading 240. Radar
Avoid
contact.
overflying
Stay
the runway, so I was wondering if you wanted to go left. Okay, we're maintain appropriate VFR altitude so we can climb on up to 5,500. And we'll climb at 80 knots. That'll be a good one.
Baron 487, fly heading 240. Radar contact. Say altitude leaving.
We're just 6,000, climbing 2,400, making a right turn 487.
Baron 487, say altitude.
Out of 6,000, climbing 2,400.
Okay, Baron 487, say again your altitude, and look very closely, because I think you're saying the wrong altitude.
He's saying 6,000.
We're just out of 800, climbing 2,400.
I've made that mistake
Baron
before.
487, thanks, checks, contact departure.
Over departure, Ford, and sorry about that.
No problem.
Alright, first waypoint is Irvine Lake. Just on the other side.
So called
Look
departure at Baron 487,
over to those
1,100,
peaks
climbing
over there.
2,400.
Baron 487, Scout departure, roger, resume navigation, climb VFR at your discretion.
Navigation, defer to our discretion, 487.
Skyhawk 6 Charlie Sierra, resume on navigation.
Resume on navigation, Skyhawk 906 Charlie Sierra. Alright, so we're resuming all navigation now. Climbing up to 5,500.
ground, ground lane 182 Sierra Bravo with the numbers ready to taxi VFR
Landing light
departure
is
to the
off.
west.
Turn the taxi
182
light
Sierra
on.
Bravo is Monarch at ground where you parked.
Alright, Irvine
We're holding
Lake.
short of Alpha on
It's on the other side.
Side 2 Sierra
This.
Bravo.
Let me use
2
the
Sierra
external
Bravo
view
runway
real quick.
1 taxi via Alpha.
There's
21
a
via
golf
Alpha,
course
2 Sierra
over
Bravo.
there.
For 6871 Yankee contact LA Center 125.27.
2527, 6718.
Peeled just off of our tail, so we are right
Ground,
here.
Embraer 7
Let's
Tango
turn
Sierra,
to the
FBO
north
with
real
Charlie ready
quick
for taxi.
and
For
avoid
717
the
Go
TSR.
Sierra, unit ground, runway 8, taxi via Lou.
We'll point it at that peak over
Runway
there.
8 via Zulu, Embraer 7 Tango Sierra.
Los Angeles Center, good
Look for
afternoon.
Irvine
6718
Lake.
Yankee, 9,000, climbing 13,000.
Number
Irvine
687
Lake
Yankee,
is
Los Angeles Center,
right next
climbing
to the
maintain flight level
intersection of
220,
two
clear direct
major
Honda.
roads.
Level 220, direct Dale, 6871 Yankee, thanks.
And at the foot of the peak we're looking at, see 4,500. We'll lean the mixture out a little bit more. I think I may have just leaned it out a little too much there. Got traffic, 3 miles at mile 11 o'clock, should be no factor. Additional traffic, 12 mile or 4 miles at mile 12, also should be no factor. Little hazy. Additional traffic, about 1 mile at mile 12. I'm gonna turn this way. I don't like the way we're crossing paths here. Must have been one of the drones. Whoop! Went right through our altitude. There we go. Get on 5,500. Alright, let's trim it up for level flight. And set the throttle about 2,400 RPM.
47 in traffic, 12 o'clock, 3 miles, same direction, says Skyhawk at 5,600.
We have the traffic for it, so.
Santa Monica Tower, Skyline 2 Sierra Bravo, ready for departure on runway 21.
For 182 Sierra Bravo, Santa Monica Tower, right crosswind departure approved, runway 21 cleared for takeoff.
Alrighty.
Clear for takeoff 21, right crosswind approved 2 Sierra Bravo.
Mixture's good where it's at for now. Just need to find Lake Irvine. Should be that lake right out there. According to GPS, should be, yep, that's it. Because it's at the
Yuma Tower, Embraer 717 Tango Sierra short,
bend in the
runway 8.
airspace there.
717 Tango
we're
Sierra,
beam
Yuma
Lake
Tower, runway
Irvine
8 cleared
now.
for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8, Embraer 7 Tango Sierra.
Okay. Lake Irvine, we should turn relatively north.
Number 973, Blue Mike, contact LA Center 126.35.
Stop climbing, damn you.
126.35 to Juliet Mike, bye-bye.
Okay, we gotta look for the Santa Ana
November
Canyon
973
now.
Juliet Mike with you at 13000.
We turn
We're 973 Juliet Mike.
relatively
Los Angeles State
350.
altimeters 2983.
Negative 83 Juliet Mike, thank you.
Santa Ana Canyon's about 10 miles from present position. We'll actually track a little to the right of it. How about that? So if we point it out at the peak in the distance, you see these two drone planes here, right over there is that peak. If we point at the nose there, we should head straight to Ontario. A little bit of trouble having my altitude maintained, huh? Yeah, I'm a bit rusty. Taxi light is on because this is a traffic-heavy area.
Name of ground.
7 minutes out from Ontario.
Okay.
Good time to get the weather.
Good belt already to tax off.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, contact departure.
Departure, 7
Ontario
Tango.
International Airport.
Jetstar 225, Lumber ground by 27, taxi Bravo.
927 taxi Bravo.
Yuma departure, Embraer 717 Tango Sierra 2404 5000.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, Yuma departure, radar contact, climb maintain 10,000.
Climb maintain 10,000, 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 6 Charlie Sierra, contact approach 135.4.
Over to 135.4 for 6 Charlie Sierra.
Number 487, contact approach 135.4.
Trying to juggle my
135.4
clipboard here.
47, thanks for help.
135.4.
In Los Angeles Center 681, your request.
Go ahead.
7 Yankee, anyway,
Juliet is the info.
direct Gorman.
Number 71 Yankee, clear Gorman, and you have a Victor Airway in your flight plan, which isn't valid above 180. So Gorman, proceed direct the Salinas VOR, then direct the airport.
Must have just changed controllers.
Okay, direct Gorman, then Salinas after Gorman. 687 Yankee, thanks.
Yep.
SoCal approach, Skyhawk 906 Charlie Sierra, with you 5,500. We have Juliet on Ontario.
Skyhawk 906 Charlie, SoCal approach, thanks for Juliet. And you just proceed inbound, remain clear of the Chino class Delta airspace.
Proceed inbound, remain clear of Chino class Delta, 6 Charlie Sierra. Alright, Chino's
Number
class
3 Juliet
Delta
Mike, connect LA
is at
7126.35.
2,700. So we can overfly it right now. I'll track a little bit to the
Central 126.35,
west of it.
3 Juliet Mike.
Okay,
LA Center, King Air November 9 send 3 Juliet Mike with you at
runways 26
120,000.
left and right.
Number 973 Juliet Mike, Los Angeles Center, roger.
Pull up.
879, IF1 to Vegas.
XL 879, John Wayne clearance. Way to the Las Vegas Airport with a muscles departure, Dega transition, then S file. Maintain 5,000, expect floatable 270, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequencies on 127.2, squawk 2176.
Clear to Vegas, muscle 7, defend file, maintain 5,270 and 5, departure 127.2, 2176 in the box, XL 879.
XL 879, read correct.
What's the elevation
SoCal
in this
approach,
area?
November 487 with you 2,400 flying
We can get
VFR,
down to about
26 left.
Number 487
3,500.
SoCal approach Ontario, altimeters 29er, and remain the Chino class Delta airspace.
Roger, Elvis 29er will remain clear of the airspace, 487.
SoCal approach, Skyhawk 906 Charlie Sierra. We're currently 4 west of Ontario, or not Ontario, Chino, descending from 5,500 for 3,500.
Number 6 Charlie Sierra.
And yeah, you gotta let the air controller know when you're gonna descend when you get VFR flight following, so that's why I did that.
Human departure, Embraer 7 Sierra.
7 Tango Sierra.
I just wondered if you could answer me from the departure here, 7 Tango, or yeah, 7 Tango Sierra.
You wanted a vector back on that?
Well, the departure
Turn
didn't
the
give me
landing
straight
light on.
on to the 255 radio.
Taxi
I'll get
light
a radar
off.
back on.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, I'm about that. Heading
And they said
250,
runway
join
26 left and right is in
the
use.
Argus 3 departure.
Have Ontario in sight. SoCal approach, Skyhawk 906 Charlie Sierra has Ontario in sight.
Number 6 Charlie Sierra, Ontario, tower 120.6.
Over to tower 120.6 for 906 Charlie Sierra. See ya. Okay, let me get the aircraft stabilized, then I'll change that frequency. 120.6. Ontario Tower, Skyhawk 906 Charlie Sierra.
Results of your V2 exam.
Right, 487.
Number 487, say intention.
We're unaware that we're in the airspace, right? We do have Ontario in sight right now.
So you'd like to continue to on
Roger for it.
number 487, roger. Proceed inbound Ontario, contact Hero Tower 120.6.
120.487, thank you.
Ontario Tower, Skyhawk 906 Charlie Sierra.
Number 6 Charlie Sierra, radar contact lost.
Ah, crap. Alright, okay. Hold on, think my client just
Number 7
crashed.
Tango Sierra, contact Los Angeles Center on 125.65.
Tell you what, let's
55.65. Chris, take us here.
let's head over there. I'm gonna set the autopilot to fly us east, maintaining
Los Angeles Center, Ember 71, take
3,500.
us Sierra 8,300 for 10,000.
Autopilot on. Heading east,
Limbo Tower,
maintain
Pacific
3,500.
27, ready for departure.
And I'm gonna
Number
reset the client,
717
'cause
Tango
I'm
Sierra,
pretty
Los
sure it
Angeles
just
Center,
flashed.
Imperial, altimeter is 2971.
717, take us here.
Right, adjust our 225.
Alright, I've restarted the client. I hope to God I don't fail the V2 because of that. Ontario Tower, Skyhawk 9006 Charlie Sierra.
About every 3 seconds, everybody just check your push to talk. Please make sure you're not accidentally putting it down. Number 6 Charlie Sierra on the tower.
Ontario Tower, Scout 9006 Charlie Sierra. Our client crashed on us. We are now east of Ontario at 3,600.
Number 6 Charlie Sierra, you can turn left for the left base, runway 26 left, clear to line.
Turn left for the left base and runway 26 left, clear to land. 6 Charlie Sierra, thank you.
Number 487 traffic, 12 o'clock, 2.5 miles, turning
Alright.
left and at 3,007 or just south that you're following.
We have him in sight. 487.
Number 487, follow the Cessna, runway 26 left, clear to line number 2.
I think
And we'll follow the Cessna. 6 left.
I think
487.
I think that traffic behind us is a Baron, so I'm gonna keep our speed up on this approach.
Approach Skyline 18 Sierra Bravo is with you 20 miles east of Oxnard at 3 and request full stop. Correction, request the pattern at Oxnard. Flight following.
Alright.
Number 182 Sierra Bravo,
throttle out,
go approach
below
box
110, flaps
7006.
We're gonna need the drag
7006 Sierra
to
Bravo.
get us down. Runway 26 left was the one we're coming in for. I have the runway in sight.
2 Sierra Bravo is ready to contact, 900 miles east to direct the Oxnard Airport.
Proceed direct airport Sierra Bravo.
Alright. Final is
Just our
clear.
225 XOCAL departure.
Runway looks clear from here. Turning on the final.
Contact soft party, we'll start with 5.
Okay. Flaps 20.
On ground XL at 79. Request push Alpha, tail south.
XL 879 push Alpha, approved, south, called for taxi.
I'm gonna give it a side
Push Alpha,
slip
tail,
here
tail south, and we'll cover
to
taxi
get
at
it
879.
down. We'll maintain 80 knots on final for now because of that traffic that's coming in behind us.
Very quiet.
Yeah, I've been having issues with the PilotEdge client pretty much the entire time I've been on PilotEdge.
Number 3 Juliet, make Las Vegas altimeter is 2979.
So hopefully that we don't fail the V2 because of that. If anything, if we fail the V2, it was because of my terrible ability to maintain altitude throughout this flight.
So we departed with 5 passing 3,800 miles.
Just our 225 so departure at okay.
Alright, we'll bring the slip out. Flaps full, throttle out. We'll just bring it on in.
Gillespie grounds to 848. Check.
We'll be
We're
turning
burning
left off of the runway.
148, speed ground loud and clear.
One break.
Los Angeles clearance Delta 476, radio check.
Delta 476, loud and clear.
with them in the next
Number
one.
6, Charlie Sierra, drop when able to exit Sierra to the ramp, and Master V2, congratulations.
Alright, left when able and Sierra to the ramp. Thank you, 6 Charlie Sierra. Alright, we'll take off on Tango. Flaps up. Alright, I was worried there because our client crashed and I had a problem maintaining altitude, but we did pass the V2. Good for
Just
us.
our 225, connect LA Center 125.65.
Alright, this is Sierra. We'll take it all the way down to the FBO, which
1255. Yes,
I will,
1255.
Sierra. Landing and strobe lights off. Mixture, oops, I did not push that all the way in. Oh well.
Just our 225, connect Center 133.55.
Over to 13.55.
Set the parking brake.
Number 3, Julie Mike, connect Las Vegas Burger 25.02.
Las Vegas approach 125 decimals, 243 Juliet Mike, bye-bye.
Transponder to standby. Avionics.
Skyline 2 Sierra Bravo,
lights,
Oxnard in sight.
and mixture.
Number 2, Sierra Bravo, contact Oxnard Tower, have a good day.
Over to tower, 2 Sierra Bravo.
GPS is out. Magneto.
Las Vegas approach, Channel 9973 Juliet Mike, with you at 130,000.
Timing 230.
Just our 225, LA aircraft, maintain flight level 320.
That's
Time
and we'll let Heidi out.
Number 973, Juliet Mike, Las Vegas approach, Las Vegas, 29er, 79er, expect the visual approach from 25 left.
Alright, that was a pass on the
Las Vegas
V3.
altimeter
Hope you
at
enjoyed it, and we
79er.
will see you next time.
Expect official into 25 left.
Hello, one last thing before we close out the video. Just thought I'd show you this. This was John Wayne here, and here was Ontario, and this pink line here is our flight path out of or on this flight. So you can see as we took off from John Wayne, and we flew over the runway's departure end, and then out on the 15-degree off heading, then made a right turn to 330, at which point we were cleared on navigation. I turned left and sort of flew towards the Chino Hills. There is Chino there. We stuck clear of the Chino class Delta, entered the downwind for Ontario, at which point the controller lost radar contact with us right about here because the PilotEdge client crashed, and at that point I chose to go on an easterly heading, maintain 3,500, and yeah, just go away from the airport until I could reestablish communications with the controller. Didn't take long. Took me a little further away from the airport than I would have liked and kept me higher, but we were still able to adjust and maintain proper flight, and we actually got past the V3. So yeah, and if you compare that to our route, which we planned, you can see, yeah, it pretty much sticks to that route except for right here. Went over the Santa Ana Canyon, which is this area right here. There's Lake Irvine right there. So yeah, we passed to the west of Lake Irvine, over the Santa Ana Canyon, around the Delta, and over it, and then into there. So that was a pass on the V3, and just a look at things to come. The next one's going to be the V3. Actually, pass on the V2. Next one's the V3. Sorry about that. And the V3 is a tough one. We're going to be doing Bravo transitions. We got 5 VFR transition routes to get through the Bravo. We have to fly 2 of them. We will again depart John Wayne, but we will be landing at Torrance Airfield. And we have to take 2 Bravo transitions. We have to go north to the Van Nuys, Santa Monica area, turn around, and then go back south and land at Torrance. So that's going to be a fun one. Class Bravo airspace, which I'm interested in because the first test, the V1 VFR traffic patterns at any airport, I've done that before in real life. And also this one here I've sort of done in real life. I've flown into Class Charlie in real life before, but the next one, the V3, I've never been in Bravo airspace in real life, so this is going to be a learning experience for us both. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to the V3, and we will see you next time.